My name is Jianyang Lum, and I'm an AI practitioner. It's an honor to be able to actually come here to think about some of the hardest questions I think humanity has to deal with in this current age. To be able to start saying, okay, now we can do this versus we should do these. And I think can and should are questions that aren't always in the domains of the computer sciences, right? These are questions that should be debated with regards to the rest of humanity. Not some folks in a bunker basement coding up things and experimenting with things. And I think to me, that's why I'm here. I want to be able to help shape the future of humanity and my children and folks after that, and how society will look like in a field that's increasingly dominated by AI. As a practicing Christian, I like my life to be dictated by the beliefs that I have, which also means my work, right? And in this field where I think in AI, where you don't actually have a very core set of beliefs that computer scientists, practitioners, and people adjacent to the field have yet formed as a norm, I think it's very, very important that we seize this current opportunity to actually sit down and say, okay, what is right in the field of AI? How do we get to there? And why we need to be here talking about, theology and AI. As a practitioner, it's very easy for me to fall into the trap of just seeing AI as the people who build tools, who build AI or build AI products. And you see it in the lenses of companies that actually sit down together with the research space as well as their market to kind of work on it. Coming together with seeing people from all sorts of backgrounds over here, not just from the scientific community, but all the way to humanities and other folks. It's very eye-opening for me to realize that the downstream effects of AI are not just governed by the people who make them, but also by the community of people who use them and who think about them. And that's where I'm actually learning a lot from these people. I think that having an oath allows people to be more accountable, right? You are now held to a standard, and that you should be able, by that standard, to be able to say no to things that are out of your moral domain, right? And I would actually love to see an oath being much more commonplace, which means we set standards, we set ethical and moral standards across the world with regards to what it means to be, practicing AI correctly, so to speak. As people who are pushing for the boundaries of AI in society, or to think about what implications that means, and I think an oath is a great first time. It's nice to be back in Oxford. I used to do a semester here, and it's nice walking on High Street and a little selfishly just wondering and just thinking about life as it was without AI. But I think also personally for me, it's just really nice to be introduced to people from all across the world who are experts, people that I can absolutely learn so much from in this field and in different fields, and all them sitting in a room together with me. It's fun.